It's no secret that I worked hard to defeat President Obama last year. I still like the candidate I support, and I think she's doing her thing. He and the Congress have done a better job than they're getting credit for. They have. We could not get out. We could not get out of this hole in 21 months. The hole was too deep. And here's my offer to the American people. Re-elect Mike. Give us 2 more years. See if these energy things work. See if the small business things work. See if the economy gets going. We have elections every 2 years. If it's not better, you can throw us all out. But for goodness sakes, don't bring back the shovel brigade. Don't do that. Don't do it. Keep going forward. Congressmen like Mike. People that didn't always vote for me, but were always thinking. And looked at evidence, and looked for solutions. This is a job. We can't afford to major in the minors. We can't afford to get over here and just vote because we're mad. We can't afford to just be carried away with stuff that doesn't have anything to do with our children's future and the future of this country. And I believe this man has done a really fine job for you and a fine job for the United States. And more importantly, he's the kind of person who is most likely to help us get out of the hole and bring America back to the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And thank you, President Clinton, for that rousing speech. And thank you all for being with us today. I thank Senator Savino and John Galino and all my colleagues in government for joining us today. And Richard Garassi, my friends from Wagner College, thank you very much. Go Seahawks! I'm truly humbled, Mr. President, that you, as well as this large crowd, have joined together with my family and my campaign team. Of course, my wife, Judith, since this is a political event, cannot be with us today because of many of the people here. She is today known as Judge Judy. She's the first woman ever elected Supreme Court judge from Staten Island. And my own children, Joseph and Julia, cannot be here because we just took them to begin their semester in college, as so many young people here are doing out in Indiana and up in New Hampshire. But I know they all appreciate your support. Who would have thought that just 2 years ago we stood in this very beautiful hall with a young lady known as Hillary Clinton, then our U.S. Senator, now Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Dearly as our New York State U.S. Senator, we are so proud of the work that she is doing just this week, trying to restart the Middle East peace talks. As a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, I see on Capitol Hill how hard she works and how well she works together with Congress. Please let her know, sir, that we appreciate her sending you as her representative. Also, From all of us in Staten Island, please accept our heartfelt congratulations on the marriage of your beautiful daughter, Chelsea. I am thrilled, though, Mr. President, that to be able to say, in addition to my brother Jimmy Cadillac, who is here, my parents, Tom and Maida McMahon, are here as well, representing the family. If there is any message or lesson that I want you to take from today, and especially the young people here, the students at Wagner, and all the young people who are out here so enthusiastically, it is to know about the possibilities, the hope and optimism that is part of this great country, America. Who would think that a woman 25 years old could immigrate to this country, and in a place right down the hill here, in a place known as Stapleton, Staten Island, she could get a somewhat reticent but ultimately willing Irish guy to marry her and have 7 children, and now her son, her middle son, is a member of the United States Congress. And I know, Mr. President, that your life is even a more dramatic example of that, coming from a humble home in a place known as Hope, Arkansas, to rise to be the president of this great country. But going beyond this stage and looking out into the crowd, it is clear that America is this great country of freedom and opportunity, hope and optimism. But we're here because it is an honor to fulfill the promise of this country, which is, if you love it, if you cherish it, if you give it back to it, it will be there for you. And for us, for myself, so honored to be in your company, sir, public service, elected office, is the way that we have chosen to do it. We are privileged and honored to do it on your behalf in this way. And so for that reason, let me get through with the formalities, because we haven't done this yet. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mike McMahon, and I am running for re-election to be your representative in Congress. But in order to have that honor to serve you, whether it's in Congress, whether it was in the White House, or now with the Clinton Global Institute, we know that we have to fight every day to keep that honor. And Mr. President, I'm here to share with you that my friends, my family, my supporters, we are ready to take that fight to the people of Staten Island and Brooklyn, to let them know that we care about them and we care about who represents them in Congress. The President laid out beautifully, when it comes to the economy, the difference between the Democrats, myself, and my 2 opponents now were vying to take us on after the primary September 14th.